everybody. Hope you're doing extra awesome today. So check it out. If you are a realtor looking for ways to get your act together, looking for ways to get organized, get more focused, get your database dialed in, get your customer marketing plan rolling so you can have a consistent flow of business, check it out. I have this book for you. Go check out this book. It's at getyouracttogetherbook.com. I wrote it just for you. This is really going to help you out to get your act together. All right, now on with the show. And I see Kaylee and Kelly have joined. Thank you so much. Hey, just to make sure you guys can hear me okay, go ahead and type a note to let me know that you can hear me coming through loud and clear. You can say, I hear you, gotcha, loud and clear, whatever it is that you want to say. That would help me out. So check it out. Here's what this video is about. This video is about beliefs, all right? And we're going to focus on beliefs. The deal is this: in order for a client to move forward, to want to work with you, there are certain things that they must believe to be true, all right? So we got to have certain beliefs in place for them to want to move forward with you, for them to want to work with you. There's certain things that they must believe to be true. This is true for any big purchase, for any big decision that someone's making in their life. There are certain beliefs that are in place inside of that person, in their heart, in their head, before they're going to go forward with that big purchase, before they go forward with that big decision, all right? So how about getting married, right? So there are certain beliefs, thank goodness, that my wife had about me before she decided to say yes to me to move forward. I'm so lucky that she believed those things. How about a car? You know, let's think about a car. Think about the last time you bought a car. Were there certain beliefs that you had? Were there certain things that you knew were true before you ever went forward with the purchase of that car? So what would that be? If it was a car, what would that be? Well, you believed that it was going to be reliable, right? So you just believed that it would start up every day in the morning. You probably had some belief around it, the car's safety. Did you believe that the car was safe? Did you also believe that the person you were working with or the dealership you were working with, did you believe that they were trustworthy? Did you believe that they weren't like trying to pull one over on you? Yeah, absolutely. You believed all those things to be true, right? It looks like you guys can hear me loud and clear, so that's fantastic. Thanks for letting me know that. So here's a little story, here's a little fun fact about me that you may not know. So in my life, I have been alive a long time. I'm coming up on 50 years. In my life, I've only owned 2 brands of car, all right? Those are Jeep and Chevy. I've only owned Jeeps and Chevys in my whole life. All the cars I've had, only 2 brands of car. Did you know, fun fact, I'm right now on my 7th Chevy Tahoe, all right? So I'm on my 7th one. I found a car that really works for me, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm on my 7th Chevy Tahoe. And the thing is, I have ingrained beliefs about my Chevy Tahoe. That's why I keep buying Tahoe after Tahoe after Tahoe. I believe certain things about that car. I believe that it's big enough to fit my family and all of our stuff. So when we go places, like if we go skiing, if we go on summer adventures, we need a car that's big enough to fit all of our stuff. So I believe that it's going to fit all of our stuff. I believe that it's really safe for our family because it's nice and big. I believe that it's really good in the snow. It snows here in Colorado. I believe that. So I believe also it's really comfortable. So on long drives, I'm driving a lot frequently. So on long drives, it's comfortable. I believe all those things to be true about my Tahoe. Now, here's the deal when it comes to real estate. Here's the point I'm going to make to you when it comes to real estate. When you're going to work with a seller, there are certain beliefs that must be in place for them to want to go forward to work with you. So for them to hire you, for them to say, yes, I will work with you, for them to say, yes, I want you to help me sell my home, there are certain beliefs that must be in place. We've actually identified 5. There are 5 beliefs. I'm just going to focus on one. In this video, I'm going to help you out with that. So that belief is this. The belief that must be in place is that they must believe that you have their best interest in mind. They must believe that you have their best interest in mind. That's got to be there. That's got to be there in their heart and their head for them to want to go forward and work with that. Are you with me on that? Is that making sense? to you? I'm guessing that it does. It seems intuitive, but it's so important that they have that belief. And that's probably superseding a bunch of other beliefs. So sure, they must believe that you really know your stuff, that you know the market, that you're good at pricing property, that you're a marketing expert, that you know the neighborhood, that you know all the documents, and you're going to help make the transaction go smooth. All those things are important. Those are some of the other beliefs, but one of the most important beliefs is that they must believe that you have their best interest in mind. So then, knowing that and agreeing on that, and hey, Fernando, I see that you just joined. That's fantastic. Knowing that that is true, how do we demonstrate that? So how do you show someone that we do indeed have their best interest in mind? How do you demonstrate that back to them? Because we do, of course we do. We know we do. It's in our heart. We really do have their best interest in mind, but how do we make sure that they know it? How do we convey that? How do we demonstrate that to our clients, to our sellers? Well, the way that you do it, it's really easy and also really powerful. The way you do it is you repeat back to them what it is they're trying to accomplish, all right? So you repeat back to them what their goals and objectives are. And it's just really simple. You're just like an echo, right? You're just reflecting that right back to them. So step one is you ask, right? You ask all about what it is that they want to accomplish with the sale. That would include the timing and the terms and ideally what price, right? You're listening to all those things and all the other factors that are on their mind that are a big deal to them. And then you just reflect back and you say something like, okay, so I just want to make sure I have this right. It seems like this is the ideal date for you to get your home sold. And it seems like these are the other important factors that play. And it seems like you'd really rather not move twice as you transition into your new home. And it seems like this, and it seems like this, it seems like that. You just list off all the goals and objectives that they have. So then when you reflect back to them, the things that you heard, then you're demonstrating that you really do indeed have their best interest in mind. That's how they know that you do, because you listen to them. One of my favorite authors is Stephen Covey. He says the deepest hunger of the human soul is to be understood. The deepest hunger of the human soul is to be understood. So people want to be understood. It's a deep hunger that they have. The way to do that is just reflect back to them what you heard in the first place. You give them the gift of understanding and they will love you for it. They'll be so thankful. They'll know that you do indeed have their best interest in mind. Speaking of authors, I wrote this here book and I want you to check it out. So you can pick up this book at getyouracttogetherbook.com. Just go to that website. I'll throw it here in the comments when we're done. Again, it's getyouracttogetherbook.com. This book is really going to help you out. I walk you through the 5 steps that help you get your act together. It's like a 5-step action plan. Getting great feedback from other people that have picked up the book. I know it's really going to help you out. So again, go to getyouracttogetherbook.com. Then when you're working with sellers, we're working with all clients, remember a belief they must have is that you really care about their needs. That you have their best interest in mind. The way that you do that is just reflect back to them. Just repeat back to them what they want to accomplish. They will love you for it. They'll be so thankful. I love you for checking out this video. I love you for engaging with this. I appreciate it so much. Have an awesome rest of your day. We'll catch up with you soon. Bye.